It's the return. How long has it been? I have no clue, dude. I haven't checked my fucking YouTube channel in like months, dog. And Danny hasn't been bugging me, where's the next video? You know, my number one fan, you know, he lost faith in me. But hey, who cares? I don't. I just be doing this shit because I'm bored. You guys are gonna be like, where are you? Where are you? There's a new background. Look in the background. We're at CarMax. Right now I'm waiting for my friend to text me like, yo, I'm off my flight. He's flying in and I'm picking him up. And my sister's like, yeah, just park at the CarMax. I always park here whenever I'm in LA, dude. Hey, don't tell CarMax HQ, all right? But yeah, I'm parked here at the CarMax. Shout out to them. Dude, I need to ask my sister if she can hook me up with a Scat Pack, you know, or a Hellcat. You know, just, you know, give me a discount because I'm broke and I'm young. Like, come on, man. Give me that. Give me that fucking what? $20 a month for 567 months, dude, on that 2.5% APR interest, dog. Come on. Is that too much to ask for, like, in today's age? Has inflation hit us that hard? Is this what Joe Biden wants in America? Is this Joe Biden's America, guys? Sorry, I need water because I'm fucking sick, dude. But yeah, I forget I have to watch my language. I can't tell people to keep themselves safe because, you know, YouTube won't let me upload it. I found that out the hard way. No matter how long the video is, dog. Like, that video was like an hour and a half long. And like I said, keep yourself safe, like, I think a total of like 3 times. And it was like scattered across that hour and a half. And it still wouldn't let me upload it. And I was so pissed. But yeah, we're gonna... What are we gonna talk about today? I haven't talked about the concerts I've gone to, but I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you always see the concerts I go to. So last time I uploaded a video, let's see, I went to the Dorian Electric concert in Pomona, California at the Glass House. That shit was way better than the LA show at the Fonda. Not because performance-wise, I loved the one in LA. Right, it had live instruments, it had everything just way better. But the crowd was fucking dead. Like, dude, they only woke up at the end when Dorian started playing Freak Mode and Sodom and Gomorrah, and I started shaking ass up in the pit. You know, I opened up the pit and started, you know, showing my gender fluidity, you know what I'm saying? That's when people went crazy. They're like, God damn, who's this 5'4" Mexican shaking ass in the mosh pit, dude? But yeah, compared to the Pomona one, dude, Pomona just swept, dog. There was a 13-year-old there, dude. There was a fucking drag queen there. But we'll get to the drag queen later on, all right? But yeah, the Pomona one, it was so much better. I paid like $130 for the meet and greet package. Worth it, 100%. But the thing is, I hated the way I looked in the photo, dude. The lighting, like Dorian was there. They had this like backdrop that said Fanfare and Dorian Electra and everything. But dude, I just looked so fucking fat, dude. I hate those photos, but I love those photos because I was happy, you know. Shout out to Colton for you know, showing me Dorian. I don't know where I would be without that freaky music, you know. Yeah. Then what concert did I go to after? I went to the Marlon Craft concert. Now, this has been one of the more weirder concerts I've gone to crowd-wise, right? It was weird for me because I didn't know what to expect. It's just some white boy out of Hell's Kitchen, New York, which he's fucking amazing. I love his music. I like... The way I found out about his music is really weird because I was listening to Logic's College Park when he dropped it, and I forget I have this enabled on Spotify where once you finish a playlist or an album, it'll start playing music related to it, right? It's like, oh, because you listen to this, you might like this. And it started playing a song called Robert Horry Freestyle. Now, if you don't know who Robert Horry is, he's a basketball player. I think he got like five or six rings. I'm not sure. 5, 4, around there, right? But people diss him because he's like, he did nothing. He was riding the bench and just got lucky, right? But hey, man, he hit that shot on the Lakers. Hey, he saved Bryant's legacy, man. That's all I'm saying. Was it Bryant's legacy? I forgot, but I know he was on the Lakers. Shout out to Robert Horry. And it was so weird because I showed up like 30 minutes early before the doors opened. An hour early, actually. I showed up an hour early. And what's it called? There was no line. I was like, okay, I'm just going to go back to my car. Because my car was literally just parked across the street. There was a parking structure. I paid ahead of time to get a spot. Hey, man, I'm just going to wait in there, whatever. Because I bought a quick pass. Because I didn't know if I was going to work that day. I didn't know what was going to happen that day. So I just bought it. It was like $20. It was $15. Right? Not that much. You know, I make the big bucks. So it's like 2% of my check. Not even 2%. Like 0.001% of my check, you know. But whatever. But what I didn't know about this quick pass was it was actually a meet and greet package. I didn't read it because it was so cheap, right? So I start walking back to the line or to the venue. I start walking back to, was it El Rey? I think it was the El Rey Theater, yeah, in Los Angeles. And I start walking like 10 minutes before. There's a small line, dude. There's like no one. I was like, dog, damn. I know he's underground, but like, dude, when I went to the Tara Reid concert, that one was an underground concert, and that shit was packed, dude. I had to show up an hour and a half early just to get a good spot, dude, because that was the first concert I went to alone, and it was an underground concert too, right? So I was like so confused. I'm like, where's everyone at, right? So right, they let me in and everything. I buy merch, right? I bought a hat, I bought a shirt, and what's it called? I put on the shirt, I put on the hat, and then the workers there were like, "Oh yeah, just go wait behind those doors over there, and they'll let you in to meet him." I'm like, "What? I get to meet him? Okay, that's cool." It was unexpected. So I wait my turn. He dives me up. I'm like, "Yo, what's up, man?" I was like, I forgot I even bought this. I forgot I was even going to get to meet you. And the thing is, nobody going to remember this, but I posted a CD on my story one time that looked like the old NBA, and I don't think it was NBA Street. There we go. I was going to say NBA Jam, but it wasn't NBA Jam. It was NBA Street. All right? It was like art from NBA Street, but it was him. Right, so his album cover was, inspired by NBA Street, and I fucking loved it. I purchased it on the first drop. He only dropped 50 of them, and I got lucky because I was at work, and at work I get like 2 bars of reception. So I'm like at work on my phone, and my dad's like, "What are you doing, George? Get to work. What are you doing?" I'm like, "No, please, I'm trying to buy something, please." He's like, "I put it that way. He's like, "Hurry up." I'm like, all right, I'll hurry up. And I bought it, and I got lucky because I was contemplating. I contemplated for like 2 minutes. I'm whatever, man. It's only like $30-$40, whatever. The album hasn't even dropped, but who cares? The fucking artwork is amazing. So I bought it, and I told him that story too, and he just started laughing. I'm like, damn. And I also told him that I forgot to bring it so you could sign it. And he's like, oh, next time you gotta come through and sign it. I was like, all right, man. And one thing I regret was when he asked me my name, I said, I typically, when anyone asks me my name, I always say George. That's what I go by, George. I don't go by Jorge. I should have told him Jorge because they had this old Polaroid camera, and we took a photo, and he signed the Polaroid, but it says George with George, not Jorge. So I was like, damn, how do I tell him that he misspelled my name, even though it's my fault because I didn't specify? I was like, whatever, I'll just let it slide. So I started talking to him how I've only been listening to him for like 1 year, but it took me like a month and a half just to listen to everything, that he's put out and how much I really enjoy his shit, right? He's like, yeah, you know. It got to the point where like his security or whatever, the people that were there like taking the photo were telling him, yeah, you know, you gotta wrap it up. Like there's more people waiting in the show. Like the doors are about to open. So I was like, all right, man. And I dap him up. I was like, you know, peace out, man. I better hear that Robert Horry freestyle. He's like, yeah, I got you, man. And he's like, tell your pops I said thanks for him letting me buy the fucking album. And yeah, I wait like 5 minutes for the doors to open. Bam, I go in. And nobody wants to go to the rail. It's just me and some middle-aged bald dude next to me on the rail. No one else wants to go up. There's just like a giant hole behind me. And I'm so confused. I'm like, why don't people want to like, you know, scoot in, bro? Like, hello? Like it's a concert. And dude, oh my God. I start chatting it up with the old bald, not old, middle-aged bald dude next to me. And yeah, he's the GOAT. He bought me a water. He went to the bar and he was like, you want something to drink? You know, I could have easily asked him for you know, a little bit, you know. But you know, I was like, yeah, water do fine. He's like, and he brings me a water. I'm like, oh, appreciate it. His name was Chris. Shout out to Chris. He didn't follow, like I didn't know if he had an Instagram or none, but hey man, I don't want a bald middle-aged dude to follow me on Instagram because y'all know what I be posting on Instagram, dog. Like to the people that are related to me, to my brothers, to my sister, to my cousins, like if you follow me, I'm sorry. The things I be posting on here, you know, it's not me. I promise, it's not me. It's a person impersonating me. But yeah, it wasn't until like the opener. I forgot his name. I think it was like Yamazaki, something like that. I'm slandering his name, whatever. But you know, he was amazing, and he like told everyone, man, Chloe, like, come on, man, it's a fucking concert, bro. Come on, like, you know, scoot up. And that's when everyone started scooting up and filling in the holes and shit. But dude, there were so many middle-aged dudes there, bro. And there was like an 11-year-old there too, bro. Actually, no, I think he was younger. He was like 7. I don't remember, but he was really young, dude. And like what I wasn't expecting, like, okay, I wasn't expecting my age demographic, you know, like 16 to like 25, right? But like, come on, man, like they got at least a handful of young people, dude. None. They didn't exist. Like, I felt like I walked into the fucking Gold's Gym fucking lockers after my fucking workout, dude. Just a bunch of middle-aged men, but that don't have clothes on. They had clothes on at least at the concert, you know. They didn't have their Johnsons out and shit, you know. And yeah, it was an amazing show. I knew the show was going to be amazing because he always does every show with a live band. Right, he doesn't do, you know, where there's a DJ. Not to say that I don't like DJs, right, at concerts, right, but he has a live band. He has a saxophone. He has the keyboard. They have a fucking drummer. They have everything, a bass, a guitar, right, and it's a different style of performing, and I really appreciate how he brings out that art, you know. So that's how I knew that show was gonna be amazing. He dapped me up at the end of the show too. I still fucking have that on video. He looks at me, he reaches his hand out, bam, throws himself at me. I was like, God damn, bro, I'm trying to record with one hand, trying to pull you in with the other, man, don't fall. Oh my God. Yeah, that was an amazing fucking show, dude. One of the better shows I went to, you know, just visual wise. But no show will beat the Dorian Electra show, dude. Visual wise and just performance wise, is just so much thought went into that that performance that it's just one of the best ones, you know. Like Dorian said on the Instagram, it's more of a play than an actual concert. right? All the themes they use. Not to sound like McLeod. Ooh, we're back in AP Lang. Was it Lang? Yeah, it was Lang. AP Lang. Oh, the themes of the fucking essay. I fucking hated that class. Never wrote a good essay, dude. But yeah. Then, fast forward to the current show I went to, which was the Danny Brown concert. It was pretty good. I got some videos this time. Unlike the Scaring the Hose concert, dude, that concert overwhelmed me, dude. The Scaring the Hose concert overwhelmed me, because it was the first moshing concert I went to. Like, at least, like, big, like big scale wise. Because at the Tara Reid concert, there was a little mini pit, but it wasn't as chaotic and crazy as the JPEG Mafia X Danny Brown concert. That one, like, I lost all my friends, dude. I didn't see them until the rest of the night. But yeah, this show was pretty good. I got lucky because I bought the tickets literally the night before I flew to Cancun, just because I'm like, I was like, do I want to go? I'm like, but it's Danny Brown, you know, I don't have any good videos of Danny Brown performing. Whatever, I'll buy it. Bought it. I bought the parking. I bought a quick pass, right? Just so I can have everything paid off, except for the merch and gas, right? And food, because you know my fat ass love food. You know I love them post-concert, you know, In-N-Out or whatever's open, dude. Except McDonald's. Fuck McDonald's, bro. I don't know how people just be eating McDonald's, bro. I know that's kind of ironic coming from a fat dude, but I just don't fuck with McDonald's. But breakfast from McDonald's though, hey, you can count me in. Hey, even though that shit be giving me stomach issues, hey, you can count a motherfucker in when it comes to the breakfast from McDonald's. I just don't know why they don't do all day breakfast, dude. Like, come on. Like, I want it to be like, you know, 2 a.m. and I'd be like, damn, I low-key want a sausage egg McMuffin right now. Hey, you know, boom, get one real quick. You know, munching it up, you know. But hey, that's just me. A man can dream. A man can motherfucking dream, you know. But yeah. And then when I come back from Cancun, I see that he finally announces on his Instagram who's opening for the concert. And I saw Alice and Bruiser Wolf. I mean, it's not a surprise Bruiser Wolf was opening, but you know, I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. But Alice? I'm like, damn, I got lucky. But yet again, it doesn't surprise me because back on his 2019 album, You Know What I'm Saying, question mark, it's question mark, you know what I'm saying, and then the upside down question mark, you know, the Spanish question mark. Does that shit even have a name? I don't remember. But yeah, when he did a tour for that album, Ashnikko was opening for him. And there's actually a really funny video online of like Danny Brown like yelling at a fan, at a heckler, like, I heard what you said about my niece Ashnikko, bitch. Now that ain't funny. Now get the fuck out of here. We respect women here. And dude, he looked so ashamed. He looked down. He was just ashamed. And people were in the comments like, I don't think it was him that said it either. Like, I don't know the lore. I wasn't there. I just know Danny just yelled at someone because they were talking shit about Ashnikko's performance. Which, hey, that's a W. Standing up for the people that's opening for you, hey, that's a W. But yeah, I bought a quick pass, and it wasn't a meet and greet pass. Oh shit. Oh, he just landed. Okay. We're not gonna wrap it up here because I gotta wait for him to, you know, board off and all that shit. But we're gonna keep talking. Then when he tells me he's ready to get picked up, we're gonna wrap things up. I might continue it after, so it might be a little part 2, but who knows? But yeah, I get there, and there's a. All right. But yeah, we get there, and there's gonna We get there. I mean, I get there. What do you mean we, dude? I'm lonely little motherfucker. Ain't nobody going to a Danny Brown concert with me. What the fuck you think, man? But yeah, I get there like, was it 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes before the doors open because I got a quick pass. right? And I was doing homework too. I was rushing through homework so I could get there. That's the reason I bought the quick pass. But it was all the way in Santa Ana, and the thing about Santa Ana, I didn't get traffic. I think it was a Sunday. Yeah, it was a Sunday, so I didn't get traffic there. It was pretty good. I actually preferred driving to Santa Ana rather than LA at that point, just because I got lucky. I don't know. I don't know if I got lucky, but if it's like that every single time, I'm gonna find out because I'm going to I'm going to the same venue tomorrow. So yeah, I get there 30 minutes early. I park, whatever. I walk, and dude, there's a long ass line, bro. And I'm like, damn, I'm kind of happy about the quick pass. But the thing is, right, I buy the quick pass, and they're like, oh, you could chill. There's the restrooms here, and you could chill at this lounge over here. And I'm like, all right, that's pretty good. And I go take a piss. I was pissing myself on the way there, and I was contemplating like pulling over or like pissing in a bottle. But last time I tried pissing in a bottle, I hate to admit this, but I pissed all over myself, dog. It was embarrassing. So I'm like, yeah, we're not going through that again. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just hold it in. You know, I got the quick pass. Hopefully let me use the restroom. So yeah, let me use the restroom. And in the lounge, I see that they have, you know, merch. I'm like, oh, let me check the merch. It wasn't Danny Brown merch. It was some other like person's merch. And it wasn't Alice's merch. And it wasn't Bruiser Wolf's merch. I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? And yeah, so apparently, right, I'm just chilling there. And when the doors are supposed to open, right, they opened, but for another concert, because there was a small indie show there, dog. So the Danny Brown people had to wait like 10 minutes, even more, because when I tried, because when I hit 7, I tried to go into the main room, and like, oh, sorry, you gotta wait. I'm like, whatever, right? I'm chilling there, and a bunch of like emo and like goth people start showing up. I'm like, huh? What? And I forget, oh yeah. Apparently, this is my first time at the observatory in Santa Ana. Apparently, there's 2 stages. There's a smaller stage, and there's the main stage. And, right, I'm just chilling there, and then I just see a bunch of people start running towards, like, the main stage. I'm like, this motherfucker didn't tell me I can enter now, man. Like, oh, my God. And then, yeah. And I ended up getting there late. And then I start squeezing myself through, and thankfully a guy let me in. We're gonna cut it here. I'll resume it in a little bit. I don't know when, but yeah. See you guys in part 2. Welcome to part 2. You can actually see me, dog. It's a very huge milestone. I'm back in the car that started it all. Just because it's in the fucking storage unit, and or not storage unit, but on the machines we used to fucking fix the cars that are wrecked. And I was like, fuck it, I can record a video in my car with the light on, because we have outdoor lights, so you can fucking see. This is part 2. What did I talk about in part 1? It's been like a week, has it? I don't remember how long it's been since I recorded that fucking video. But yeah, I'm no longer at the fucking CarMax. I'm back home. Sadly. But I was talking about the Danny Brown concert at the observatory in Santa Ana, California. Now I remember. Yeah, it was a fun concert. I forgot to take my little Danny Brown card that I won to give away, my little training card, so we could sign it. I was so mad, I forgot. That's on me. Maybe next time, maybe if he does another tour, maybe, who knows? I don't know. He's fucking 43 years old. I don't think he's gonna do another show anytime soon. But who knows? He loves rapping. He loves performing. He loves that shit. You know, he loves being himself. But yeah, the show was amazing. I got to see Alice open, but the first person that opened was actually Bruiser Wolf, which is part of the Bruiser Brigade, Danny's group. He was pretty good. I mean, I listened to his newest album, My Stories Got Stories, and it was pretty good. You know, he has he has a different approach to music. Like Danny, he has a a really weird voice that I find it weird, but I enjoy it. You know, and that's like the thing with people that don't really like Danny. They like, yeah, no, his voice is a little too much. But I'm like, what? That's what makes him like so good, to me at least. Like his fucking laugh, dude. Oh my, fucking love Danny's laugh. But yeah, he has a fucking different style of just rapping and shit, and it was funny. I was sad because my second favorite song, he performed my favorite song, which is his most streamed song, called Too Bad. Shit's fucking goated. But yeah, he didn't perform Dope Boy, which I was kind of sad. And I actually met him at the merch table after the show. I put that photo up on my Instagram. I was like, oh shit, Bruiser Wolf, you here at the merch table? Hell yeah. I dabbed him up, talked about him, like, where the fuck was Dope Boy at? He's like, man, they only gave me 20 minutes to perform my songs, man. I couldn't squeeze it in there. I'm like, come on, man. I was waiting for that Dope Boy. But, you know, he was really chill. I was wearing a Dodgers jersey, so it was like cool jersey. He was fucking, dude, his fit was hard. He had like the full Adidas like tracksuit, but it was like gray and black, dude. It was amazing, dude. And then he had a fucking, I don't know what the style of those hats are called, but he had a hat on, dude. That shit was clean, dude. You know, I was like, damn, I wish I could look that fucking clean, dog. You know what I'm saying? All I do is wear fucking concert merch, dog. Concert merch with some sweats. I ain't got no fashion sense, you know. But that's just me. You know, I don't put no effort into my clothes, so I can't complain if I look like a homeless bum. You know, I already got the long ass fucking hair for that shit. You know. But yeah, then after Bruiser Wolf did his set, you know, waited 10 minutes and I heard Alice was performing. I was so hyped because I bought the tickets 2 months in advance. I bought them before I left. Then literally the night I left for Cancun, the night before, I bought the tickets. I didn't know who was opening, so I was like, hey, whatever, man. Danny's headlining. I don't give a fuck who's opening. That's how it usually goes. You know, and excuse me. And what's it called? Yeah, dude. I've been listening to Alice for like 2 years now, I think. You know, been listening to her a little bit after the pandemic. I think it was 2022, 23. I was still in high school. I still remember that. And I don't know. It's just, she's just this random fucking, well, no, she's not random, but the only reason I know her was because one of my friends, he put me on to Alice Glass. If you don't know who Alice Glass is, there's a whole fucking, her fucking career has been so fucking like, not chaotic. We'll leave it at that. You know, she was part of Crystal Castles. Fuck that, dude. I don't even know his name, dude. Am I allowed to do that on here? I don't even know. If it won't let me upload it, it won't let me upload it. Oh, fucking well. I need to stop cursing. I literally told myself in part 1 I need to stop cursing. Not because, you know, I'm trying to better myself. I'm just trying to be able to upload this shit, you know. God, I did it again, bro. I won't abuse the steering wheel, though. It's already been through enough, you know. I need to get like a stress ball so I can just constantly be fidgeting with it, you know, rather than just, but yeah, long story short, you know, Crystal Castles was a group. She was like 14 or like 12. She was like really young. She was crazy, you know. Crystal Castles they made amazing music, but like, look, man, the dude allegedly did some horrible stuff to her, and that's why she left the group, right? Which, I mean, allegations are not true or not, whatever, right? But what like kind of like made me stop listening to Crystal Castles was like after I learned this, right? I found out, wait, he's still making music without her. Like that's kind of fucked, you know? Like if the duo breaks, you know, like make a new band or go solo. Don't keep using the same name, you know. It's kind of like what Panic at the Disco did, you know. It was like I don't know, I remember someone telling me the fucking story about Panic at the Disco, how it was like a failed band, and then they all left and he still kept the name and just went solo career. I mean, hey, they just weren't believers, you know. He abused her, so that's why she left. That's all I'm saying. Well, allegedly, guys, you know. But yeah, he showed me some songs from Alice Glass And one of those was with the other Alice. I don't know how to fucking pronounce her last name, dog. It's like Long Yu Gao or something like that. She's Chinese, dog. I'm not Chinese, bro. I don't want to edit, but there's a photo of me on the internet that my friend made where it's like the guy on Twitter is like, this is what you would look like if you were black or Chinese. My friend did that to me. The Chinese version, I just look old as hell, and the black version, I look even older, dog. But yeah. So I was like, wait, who's this other Alice, dog? Wait, she kind of goated, you know? Because I fuck with Alice Glass. So, hey, man, I might fuck with this other Alice, you know? And I did, you know? I listened to one of her most streamed songs called I Heart Harajuku. That shit took over my life for like 3 months, dog. I couldn't stop listening to it. I don't know why. It was just this carefree, stupid, and amazing hyperpop song with like filled with auto-tune to the fucking brim. And I was like, shit, I fuck with you heavy. I can't let gang know I fuck with this, you know? And then I just listened to more of her older music. I love her older music. And then she dropped her debut album. I'm not the target audience, but I am the target audience, you know what I'm saying? Because it's called Let's Hope All Heterosexuals Learn, or it's like learn, fail, and retire, or like die, something like that, you know. But I'm gender fluid according to my friends, so is it really targeting me, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, the album was fucking amazing. The only issue was it was like 7 songs. It was like 30 minutes, dog. It's not, I need more music, you know? Like that was my only complaint. That was just too short, you know? And I remember when I first listened to the fucking album, I was like, what the fuck is this? Because it's so random. Like, the best way to describe it is the way she described it. When she opened, she was like, you guys ready to listen to or hear some gay music? That's all it is, man. It's gay music. You know, not in a derogatory way, you know. And she also called it screaming music because she just fucking screams. That, like, there's no meaning to it. There's some meaning to some of the songs. Most of the songs, she's just yelling. There's literally a song where she just yells climate change, World War III, and just yells. And I remember listening to that shit, I'm like, why do I like this? My cat is crying outside. She just found out I'm outside, so she's losing her shit. Hopefully you can't hear it. Okay, she stopped crying. But yeah, dude, it was funny because I was the only one singing her songs word for word, bar for bar. Everyone was like, who the fuck is this? And I remember before she went up, right? Because, you know, when they have several openers, they'll have like a little like 10-minute intermission, right? To set everything up. Because she had like a harp on set and shit. She had a little laptop. And she also had like the square performance pads, where it's literally just a square and has a bunch of performance pads and shit. Yeah. And I remember people were like, who's next? And I'm like, oh yeah, Alice is next. And they're like, are they any good? I'm like, dog, you about to find out, bro. I was gonna lie to him. I was gonna tell him, yeah, dude, they're fucking amazing. Cause hey, her music isn't for everyone. All right. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't. You know? it's you know, music is subjective. So I wasn't just gonna be like, yeah, man, she's up next, dog. She's up next out of Atlanta, dude. Come on. Like, Polo G finally got some competition. Like, no, I'm not gonna lie to some random stranger that I'm never gonna see again or talk to again. You know, but I just told him, hey man, just have a clear mind, dog. You'll see how good she is, you know. I said I personally rock with the music, but it's gonna get a little weird. But hey, you're at a Danny Brown concert. It's already weird, you know. Danny Brown makes some weird ass fucking music, you know. And yeah, she came out, she performed her intro to the album, which I fucking love, just yelling. And she performed an unreleased song. Look, man, personally, I don't rock with unreleased music. I don't rock with leaks. but that's just me, you know. Leaks are cool and all, but like, man, if they don't want to release the song, they don't want to release the song, you know. And there's various reasons. Maybe the sample isn't clear. Maybe they don't even like the song. Maybe it was just it's just a fucking placeholder, you know? Right? Not to say that I just like that I'll just listen to music on Spotify. No, I'll fucking use YouTube, dog. I got YouTube Premium. Paying fucking what, $8? Cause I got that student discount, you know. I'm like that unemployed broke friend. Be like, hey, y'all let's order pizza with some wings, you know, get some wings with that. You know, that's me right now, trying to fucking get any discount I can, bro. Like, anytime I'm getting a subscription or going anywhere, be like, y'all got a student discount? Y'all got a student discount? And if they say yeah, I'll be like, oh, bet. I'll be flashing that shit like a badge. I'll be like, oh, there it is. Oh, there. Oh, did you catch it? Did you catch my student ID? Oh, okay. Yeah, bet. Oh, you want me to take it out? Nah, dude. Just look at it, you know? Like Harkins, dude. Harkins movie theater. They're the fucking GOAT. Instead of paying like $12, I pay $9 for a movie ticket, even though I don't go to the movies. But hey, that shit's goated, dog. You know? But yeah. Then she performed some of her stuff off her album. I was singing that shit word for word. I was the only one, dog. I was fucking jumping. I was moving. I want to open up a pit by myself, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what her music wants you to do, you know? Just get active, you know what I'm saying? Like that NLE Chopper shit, you know? Not at all. I'm just lying. But yeah, no. She has like some metal, like speed metal elements in one of her songs. I'm so fucking tired, but hey, we gonna go through this. All right, we're barely 13 minutes in. Yeah, 13:50. We gotta keep yapping, right? This is the yapping channel. Can't be tired of yapping. It's my specialty. But yeah, let's get back on track. Yeah, I was singing most of the lyrics. I don't know them word for word, but I know like a good 90% of like all her songs and all her lyrics. And yeah, dude, she fucking noticed me. She noticed I was recording, so anytime she had a chance, she would look at my camera or look at me, dog. I was like, I felt so, I've never felt so you know, loved, you know, by a celebrity, by an artist, you know. And that shit was fucking crazy. It was insane, dude. But yeah, people were like, after she, actually no, when she performed like the first, it was her third song of her set, where like it's called I'll Make You Love Me, and like it starts like her just yelling with like fucking death metal in the back, and then it transitions to this carefree, happy-go-lucky like love song that's just like up tempo and so happy, and like people just started dying. People were laughing. And I was singing that shit, dude. I was singing that shit word for word, bar for bar. And she looked at me, she's like, yeah, you rocking with my shit, I got you, you know. And yeah, dude, I think that was the best set ever. Kind of sad because she didn't perform, you know, my favorite song that she has, you know, I Heart Harajuku. That shit, dude, I don't know what it is about that song, but it's just how just happy it sounds, how amazing. Like, it never fails to cheer me up, dog. It's the soft side of me, you know. It's just like, I'm having a bad day, I'll just play that song, dog, cheer me right up, you know. And it's just I don't understand my obsession with this song. It's just me, you know. Damn, my neighbors are getting home. I think they're just looking at me like, damn, what's this motherfucker just sitting in his car for, man? What a loser. But hey, I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna let them do their thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Then Danny came on, dude. Shit was fucking goated. I got my balls crushed during one of the songs. I don't remember if it was Smoking and Drinking. I don't remember, but like, you know, it's a Danny Brown concert. I went to the Scaring the Host concert, you know, which is JPEG Mafia X Danny Brown. And like, it was crazy, you know. I wasn't expecting a dead crowd, you know. But actually, before we get to Danny Brown, let's talk about what happened after the Alice set, before Danny Brown came on, because there's a little intermission. So after she was like, all right, y'all ready for Danny Brown? Caught my merch in the back. She was plugging the stuff in and shit. Right, I was sad. I was like, man, she didn't perform a song, but whatever, man. She had an amazing set, right? She left the stage, and the people that asked me, like, that I told them, oh yeah, like, she's goated. They're like, yeah, dog, I gotta check her out. My cat's on top of my car. I hear her fucking walking. I heard her jump on top of the fucking car, and she's just crying. Dog. Look at this shit, dog. This is what I gotta deal with. This is what I gotta deal with, bro. She's just crying. Look, bro. How am I supposed to record with my cat just meow, meow, meow? Guys, should I let her in? Guys, type 1 if I should let her in. Type 2 if she should stay outside. Dude, how long is she gonna do this? Fuck, wait, it's like this. Oops, sorry guys. Sorry if it was upside down or whatever. I don't know, I just grabbed the phone. Hold on, I'm gonna let her in. Come here. Come here. You gonna come in or not? Okay, you're not coming in, dog. Okay, so we're just gonna let her cry her heart out, dog. She didn't want to come in. I opened the door. No cat in the video today. I mean, she was already in the video. Okay. Did she quit? What? What do you want? Okay, but yeah, the guys were like, yeah, wait, she killed that shit. I'm gonna have to listen to her. I was like, what I tell y'all, man? What I tell y'all? Just walk in with an open, just listen with an open mind. And hey, it's crazy. It's crazy what an open mind will do, And then another guy approached me. So I turned back around because they were behind me. So like I turned around to talk to them like that. So then I turned back around to face the stage, just be on my phone waiting like the 10, 20 minutes. And then I just feel someone tap me. I'm like, who the fuck? Man, I don't want to tell nobody, man. I'll wait for Danny Brown in this set. But hey, let's kill some time, So I turn around. Some guy that's shorter than me. I don't know why I have to mention that, I'm fucking short as hell. But he's like, dude, I saw you rocking to Alice, bro. Like, dude, she's crazy. I'm like, yeah, dude. I was so happy that I got to see her. I didn't even know I was gonna be able to see her, I've been listening to her for about 2 years, and then I bought the Danny Brown tickets first, and then I saw she was open. I was so lucky and happy. And she's like, yeah, dude, nobody knew her shit, man. It was only you, dog. And you were hyping up the crowd and shit because during the tail end of her set, she performed a song called Come to Brazil. And dude, the fucking the hook is literally just when I come to Brazil, right? So I was just yelling that shit, and she says it so many times that the people around me, they finally caught on. So like the crowd surrounding me were just yelling, when I come to Brazil. I was happy, I was like, damn, I made the crowd a little bit, just a tiny bit wake up, just a little bit, But yeah, and then he like dapped me up, right? And when you dap people up, you go like that, right? Just a normal one, or the other one, the advanced one, where you go in and you hold it a little bit and you let go. Right? I did that dap up with him, and he held my hand. Instead of letting go, he's holding my hand. He's like, oh, so what's your name? I'm like, George. I'm like trying to like break through, and he's like holding me with an iron grip, just looking at my face. Not like that, but he was normal, but it was just weird that he was holding my hand. And I could tell this man is not a very normal man, if you know what I mean. Hey man, if you rock that way, you rock that way. If you swing that side of the plate, you swing that side of the plate. Personally, I don't, right? It may seem like I do because of the music that I listen to and the way I act, but I don't swing that side of the plate, brother. All right. And I'm just making exceptions here. I think he swings that side of the plate. I think a gay man try to hit on me, dog. Hey, man. That's all I'm trying to analyze. That's all I got from this moment, this dialogue, right? Because instantly he's like, oh, what's your name? I'm like, George. I'm like, what's yours? He's like, June. And I just made a really shitty, corny joke. Oh, like the month, right? Just trying to make conversation, small talk. And he laughed. He's like, yeah, oh my God, yeah, dude, like the month. I'm like, okay, that's another red flag. Okay, buddy. Instantly, bro. You got Instagram? You got Instagram? I gave him my Instagram. Guys, do I look gay? Anyways, yeah, very interesting night. You know, he followed me. I followed him. Nothing happened after. Because I don't swing that side of the plate. And I was like, yeah, like I was still continuing small talk. I was like, yeah, this is my first time at this venue. It's pretty fucking small, dog. It's tiny. He's like, yeah, I've been here many times, dude. I'm like, really? Yeah, I've seen this person, that person. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come here next week to go see Hailstorm, dude. Look at the giant rubber ducky, dude. I just copped this shit last weekend, you know, at the show. We'll get to that later. But yeah, he's like, really? You're coming next week? I'm like, yeah, on Saturday there's a pirate metal band coming. He's like, really? Honestly, I might check it out. I don't have anything to do on Saturday. Another red flag, dog. He's like, I'll let you know if I come. You know, we can meet up. I was on my knees praying, please. But then the day after, the Lord answered my prayers. Because I go to Hailstorm's Instagram page and they posted something on their story. The Santa Ana show was sold out. So it was like, I was like, yes. There's no way he got a ticket. Yes. So I had a mini celebrate. Gonna have to cut this for part 3 because my brother is calling me. Well, welcome to part 3. He accidentally called me. It was an accident, guys. So, yeah, where were we? Yeah, God answered my prayers. He didn't get a ticket. I was so happy. But, yeah, dude, Danny went up there. He fucking killed it. Which, honestly, I was surprised because before I bought the tickets, I was skeptical. I was like, fuck. I don't know. Like, the albums are right at best. I only really fuck with like 4 songs. The rest are like, all right, you know. I'll listen to them because I fucking love Danny. But, you know, realistically, I only really enjoyed... Well, I enjoyed all the songs, but there were only like 4 or 5 songs that I really, really enjoyed, you know. And I was like, fuck, I don't know. But he might play some of his old stuff. And then I get a YouTube recommendation, right? A couple months before I buy the ticket. Of him performing... somewhere in Europe, right, for the same tour, but just the Europe part of the tour, because he did a little Europe tour before, Europe and UK. And the set list was really weird, right? Because he didn't perform Really Though, he didn't perform Monopoly, and he didn't perform Attack. Which Attack, I understand, he hasn't performed that song in years, right? Which, I mean, I'm not surprised he didn't perform it. But yeah, I was like, man, what the fuck is this set list? And then I saw he was performing, you know, stuff from Scaring the Hoes, which I understand. It's new. Right? He's going to play his newer stuff. But, like, man, I'm not trying to listen to that. I'm trying to listen to that, you know, the hybrid, Triple X, some of that Atrocity Exhibition. You know, I don't want that Danny Brown X JPEG Mafia stuff. But, hey, man, you do you, you know. And I was like, this set list it's all right, you know, you could do a better set list, right? But I'm like, fuck it, whatever. You know, it's the UK, it's the UK tour, man. He might change up the set list. And he did, bro. I was so happy, dude. He performed some stuff off of Old. Dude, I love that. I love every Danny album, like the Hybrid, Atrocity Exhibition, Triple X, Old. Like, dude, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I was so happy when he performed Dirty Laundry because that was the first Danny Brown song I ever heard. Which is funny because I was literally just on Instagram, and this was like during the time where like I just followed a bunch of meme pages and a bunch of like meme page moderators because I was just on that side of Instagram, right? And I followed this random kid. I think his name was like Ultra Boy John 45, something like that. Something weird, right? And I don't follow him anymore. Cause I don't follow a shit ton of people, dog. That my following to follow ratio, like it's insane. You know, I'm a celebrity, you know what I'm saying? No, I just stopped following a lot of people that I don't fuck with, or if I don't talk to you like a lot, man, I'm just not gonna follow you. If you don't post, I'm not gonna follow you, man. You know, I'm chronically online. I need you to be posting, man, you know. But yeah, and he posted Danny Brown Dirty Laundry, right? I was like, what the fuck is this song? It's hilarious. Because there's a line where it's like, once had money for the room, so we did the Humpty Hump in a Burger King bathroom. I thought it was the funniest shit ever at the time. This was back in 2020, so this was like a year after, you know what I'm saying, because that shit dropped in 2019. And I saw that, I'm like, wait, this is a new album, or a relatively new album. Let me take a listen to it. So I listened to Dirty Laundry first, just to find out who he is. I watched the music video, which is also hilarious. And I was like, okay, he's a little weird, but I fuck with it. It's the same thing that happened with Death Grips. I listened to Guillotine because Spotify just out of the blue recommended it. I'm like, whatever, man, I'll listen to it because I just saw some bald black dude with a beard with a bunch of static in a car and just going like that on the cover art. I'm like, of course I'm going to listen to this. That's what started the downfall of like Death Grips, 100 Gex, Hyper Pop, Young Lean, Blade, Echo 2K, you know, Thai Boy Digital. You know, that's what started the downward spiral. It all started with Guillotine, you know, and I remember I got to the part where it was just a bunch of static noise. I was like, this shit's goated. It's different. And essentially, that's the same thing that happened with Danny Brown when I discovered him. I was like, his voice is different. His rapping is different, right? He's just rapping about stupid shit. Hell yeah. You know? And then I listened to You Know What I'm Saying. That album was pretty good. It had Run the Jewels on a feature, you know? But yeah, but I do this thing where I'll listen to one album and I'll fail to listen to any other album just because I'm fucking lazy. If no one tells me, yo, you should listen to Atrocity Exhibition, I would never listen to it. But it wasn't until one of my friends showed me Ain't It Funny and When It Rain. Instantly fell in love. I was like, wait. Because when he sent me the YouTube link, I was like, oh, Danny Brown? I know this guy. He made You Know What I'm Saying. Which it should be, yo, he made Atrocity Exhibition or he made Triple X. And still, to this day, when people mention Danny Brown, I'm like, oh, the man that did the Hybrid? Because, dude, the Hybrid is such an underrated album, in my opinion. It's my favorite Danny album, you know. But yeah, I don't know, something about how like old that album is, the artwork, and just the beat selection on that fucking album, you know. But yeah, I listened to those two songs and I was like, wait, he makes even more goated music? So I listened to all of Atrocity Exhibition. Then I listened to Triple X. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let's listen to everything. So then I listened to the Hybrid. Then I listened to what's after Old. I think is that it? Is that it after Old? And then I listened, of course, to Cortana when it came out. And yeah, it was pretty cool because, you know, he didn't perform Dirty Laundry at the Scaring the Host concert, which I wanted to hear that shit live, but I don't know if it was in his set list or not. And I was so mad. I was so pissed. I was depressed. I was sad, you know. I was like, man, how could he? He didn't perform it, man. How could he do this to me, you know? But, you know, it was whatever. He did perform Monopoly. It was crazy. But yeah, I got to hear him say, got a Mexican homie named Chinese. My God, I got to hear that shit live. It was the greatest thing ever. Fucking love that bar. That bar is fucking insane. My cat's still fucking crying. But yeah, it was crazy. I got my ball squished because they were starting to mosh pit in the back, and they pushed me, and I was at the rail, so like I got a free vasectomy, dog. But yeah, then I went to the merch table. Bruiser Wolf was there. Little meet and greet, little free meet and greet, you know. Yeah, and then I bought my Alice merch. I was so sad. They only had XL. The only merch booth that had double XL was Bruiser Wolf. And of course I had to buy a Bruiser Wolf. I bought one of everything, dog. I was like that fat ass at the buffet, man. I had one everything. Just grab it, going to each section, just grabbing one of everything on my plate, you know. And yeah, I spent like $180 because I bought a Bruiser Wolf shirt, I bought an Alice shirt, and then I bought two, I bought two, so two Danny shirts, so it's a total of 4. Dude, merch is expensive. But yeah, it was fun. I also got some Alice stickers. The merch vendor was very clear. The venue was like, you can't give those stickers away. We forbid you. You are banned from giving those stickers away, because they thought that people were gonna peel them off and just put them around the fucking venue, which would be considered vandalism. And you know, it's just like whatever. So she like pleaded, like, please don't do this. Please don't put it anywhere in the venue. Just, you know, keep it. And I told her, bro, if you saw how I was on her set, dude, I would never like you wouldn't even tell me that. All right, I got that crowd hyped for her, dog, because ain't nobody else was doing it. But yeah, dude, it was funny because like I know she's Asian, but I didn't know she was from China, right? And in her music, right, I can tell she has an accent. Some of her older songs, I can, like, she has a, you know, a bit more like a deeper accent. Just I can't find the words, dog. The words are just spewing out of my brain. But yeah, like when she tries to pronounce certain words in certain songs, like I was like, oh yeah, I can hear the accent, but hey, I never really, you know, paid attention to it, you know. So when she was singing fine, but then she started talking during her set, and she like, hello, I'm Alice. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but yeah, she had an accent when she was talking. I was like, what? She doesn't speak perfect English? Oh no. But it was just something surprising. She's like, yeah, I'm from China. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't know she was Chinese, dog. You learn something new every day, you know. You know, sorry for the racism, you know, but she had an accent, which just surprised me, you know. I was also kind of sad when she performed Legend with Alice, like the one with Alice Glass and her, because I only know Alice Glass's verse. Like that's the one I know the most. I know her verse a little bit, but I know Alice Glass's verse more. So I was like waiting for her verse. She didn't perform it. She just skipped it, man. I was so sad. But yeah. Then fast forward like 6 days later, and I go to the Ailstorm concert. Well, how long has it been? It's been like 4 days. Dude, I did not know what I was getting myself into. So Ailstorm is this, I think they're they're British. Sadly, it's a British pirate metal band. They just make pirate music, and they fucking make amazing pirate music. And I love that shit. I eat that shit up, dog. Like it's Chinese food on a Tuesday. If you know, you know. You know. And for the Danny Brown concert, you know how I mentioned that I got the quick pass, so I could just the fast lane, so I could just skip the line. Well, I did it for this concert too, right? But I went with a friend, right? So I got two, and we get there like 10, 20 minutes before. We do the fast lane. There's already a line inside. Like about 50 other people bought the fast lane tickets. And I don't blame them. You all know why? Because they were all white. Every last one of them was white. Pale. Straight out of Nebraska. I don't know why I said Nebraska, but hey. Sorry, Nebraska, but hey. And the funny thing was, the friend I took, he came from Utah, so he was pale white too, dog. So he looked like he belonged more than I did, bro. Just some random Mexican with a Dodgers jersey on, dog. While everyone else is dressed up as a fucking pirate. I honestly didn't think the show was gonna sell out because they're really big in the UK, but they're not as big here in the States, right? One big factor, right, is because during their UK tour, part of the tour, they were doing this thing on the Instagram story where they would hide a guitar pick in like a 5-mile radius or like somewhere around the venue, like either at like a restaurant or just anywhere, and they'll take a video and a photo of it and be like, oh, whoever finds it keeps it. And people were fucking finding it like this 5 minutes after, dog. Like, god damn, what kind of a cult following do y'all got? I was praying they did one for the Santa Ana show, but for all of the shows in like the 50 states they went to, not 50 states, but in the US, they only did it like twice. And it was like in Chicago and like, not Florida. They didn't go to Florida. I don't remember where else, but they only did it like 2 times. And like only one person found one. They just are like, whatever, man. If people aren't finding it in the States, we're not gonna do it. Then they went to Canada and they did it in Canada. I was so pissed. But hey, whatever. But yeah, just a room full of white people, dog. I was like, god damn. What the hell? I do not belong here, bro. Did I fly back to Utah? Like, dude, no, what? But yeah, like buying the fast lane is some white people shit. Okay, I'll admit I do some white people shit sometimes. But hey, man, it's because the mosh pits are cool and all, but I like being at the rail. I like being able to see. I like being able to see the performer. You know, which is I'm kind of sad because I'm going to Second World. I won't be able to really see System of a Down. I'll be able to hear them. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do there. But yeah, like everyone's wearing L-Storm merch. Everyone's like dressed up as, at least as some sort of pirate or some like Warhammer type character. There was people that had Viking hats with Viking beards, like fake Viking beards. That shit was so cool. Like it was the nerdiest concert I ever went to, and it was all middle-aged white people. All middle-aged white people. Well, not all, but mostly. It was like if I was going to a dad rock concert, except for metal, except for a British pirate band, you know. And hey, I'm not one to judge, okay? But you know, men pushing their 30s with their earplugs in, hey man, they're just worried about their ears. But hey, the way I'm going about life, I'm not gonna be able to hear in the next 5 years, bro. All right. I always got AirPods in. I'm always blasting my car stereo. You know, it's just the way I live. You know, I really need to invest in some really good high quality earplugs because I at least want to be able to hear when I'm 25. You know, I can lose my hearing at 26, but 25, come on, I gotta make it to 25. You know, because like, you know, we've gotten so far as a society that, you know, I feel like we should learn how to like fix ears, you know, without a hearing aid, you know, just like, can we just glue like the nerves of my ears back or just weld them? Honestly, just weld them back, you know. But hey, I ain't no scientist. But yeah, it was just a bunch of old, like middle-aged white people. Luckily, we somehow got a place on the rail, but it was all the way to the left. But hey, the rail's the rail. I was still able to see the stage. I was still able to see them. Dog. First metal show ever. I don't think I'm ever going back to another metal show. Shit was fucking crazy. They were moshing. They were fucking crowd surfing. Like I was scared, dog. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I'm gonna get tumbled alive, bro. Was that my mailbird? I don't know. But yeah, I was like, dude, I'm gonna get fucking ran over. Like, goddamn. And yeah, it was an amazing show. People were pushing. Apparently, there was some guy pulling hair. Which, hey man, you want to mosh, but dog, don't be fucking pulling hair. That's just an asshole move. You know, he was pulling, he was punching. Like, come on, man. Allegedly, I didn't see him do it. I just heard the people next to me complaining about it. And there was a woman next to me. That wasn't the problem. It was her boyfriend or her whatever person she went to, her husband, whatever. I don't know what they were. But he was trying to protect her. And he put his arms around her on the rail, and he had his elbows out. And I was right next to her. So he was like fucking stabbing his elbow into my ribs, dog. I'm like, bro, can like you chill, dog? Like, bro, I ain't got no space. Right? But at first, there was no space on the rail. But he just fucking squeezed her in, dog. He was hurting her. Hey, I don't want to be the, is he bothering you, madam? But man, dude, he just pushed me aside, dog. I'm like, hey, man, I'm all for protecting your woman, dog. But hey, you just can't do that. You know, I got here first. But hey, it's a concert, you know. I was still able to hold on to the rail. And the dude behind me was giving me back shots. I thought it was a girl. I thought I was getting some woman back shots, dude. I was like, hell yeah. Lord, you've answered my prayers. But no, it was a dude. Because I remember during the opening sets, dude, shout out to the two bands that performed. I forgot their names, but they were fucking amazing. But yeah, two bands performed. And I remember looking behind me, and there was a woman behind me. There was a girl behind me. Right? I was like, hey, oh yeah. I'm not gonna shoot my shot now, but hey, W, you know, hey, you know, but but yeah. And then it finally gets to the part where like people are moshing and shit, and someone's just pushing behind me, like just giving me back shots, dude. And I thought that was the girl until I finally like just looked back, and it's just some dude. I'm like, no, why? You know, but it's fine, dog. I got touched without consent, dog. Not really, but really, you know. But yeah, it was crazy. People were crowd surfing, and it was my friend's like first like concert. So when people crowd surfed for the first time next to him, he didn't hold them up. He just ducked. But the thing is, the girl I saw, she was behind him. Lord, why do you do this to me? Lord, why do you do this to me? And yeah, he told me after the show, he's like, yeah, the girl behind me was really nice. He told me like how he dug down when they were crowd surfing, and then she like asked me if I was okay. I was like, you fucker. I was gonna talk to her. Why am I mad? Shit, I don't talk to women. Hell no. That ain't my thing. You know, I'll leave that to Drake. I'll leave is he bothering you, man? To Drake, you know. But yeah, it was an amazing show. They performed some of their new stuff. They performed some of their old stuff. I knew like 80%, 70% of the songs. I'm a poser. I'm sorry. I said it. But hey, man, that ain't stopping me from going to their concert, because I don't know. I know they're going to be back next year, but I missed their concert last year because I was working at the fair. So I was like, I'm not going to miss it again, dog. You know, I know, like, there's no way they don't come back next year. You know, they sold it out, you know, come on. But it is a small venue. It was the same venue at the Danny Brown concert. So, you know, Honestly, I could probably sell out that fucking venue, dog, to be honest. Come on, man. Shit. You just put 2 quesos in. Actually, just 1 queso, dog. Just fills up the whole pit, dog. I'm sorry I said that. But yeah, then it gets to the end of the show, right? And then yeah, whatever. And then I go to the merch. I didn't know if they were gonna have merch. I was kind of weird. I was kind of weary because I learned this the hard way. You either get merch or you get a good spot at the rail. Can't have both. If you can have both, it's because I got a friend that's saving a spot for me at the rail, right? And when we got there, right, when they finally let people in into the stage, into like the pit, right, half of the people went to the fucking merch line before the show even started. There was a long ass line for the merch table. It was the first time I ever saw that. Except for the Scaring the Host concert. There was a long merch line, right? It was a long merch line before the show, during the show, the peak of the show, even after the show, there's a fucking full ass line, right? So I was like, it was scared. I was like, fuck, there's a long ass line. I don't want to go over there and wait, you know? I don't want to lose my spot. I don't know if my homie got me like that, you know? And yeah, there was a long ass line. I was scared. I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to get merch. Fuck. So right after the show, I go. I'm like, I'm just gonna ask them whatever they have. So I just asked, yo, what you got in double XL and above? He's like, oh, I got everything in double XL and above. Or no, that's not what he told me. So let's go back a little bit. Let's backtrack. I'm just talking. I'm not thinking. Okay, now let's go back to thinking. So what happened was we wait in line, and I tell my friend, yo, I got you with 1 shirt. You pick 1 shirt. I got you. I'll spot you. Right? Because I'm just like that, you know. I be spoiling my snow bunnies, you know. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll just spot you one because I don't want you to leave empty-handed, right? So I get him a shirt. I was like, what size? He's like, XL. Okay, XL. Right? And I'm like, oh, what do you have in double XL? Because I told him number 3 in XL. Okay, 1 number 3 in XL. Okay. And then I told him, what do you got in double XL and above? He's like, oh, I got 1 and 2 in double XL. I'm like, okay, give me 1 of each. Motherfucker gives me 1, 2, and 3 in double XL. And it's my fault that I didn't notice. I don't even know if that shirt is a double XL either. I haven't checked. Because he just told me 1 and 2. I haven't checked if the 3 that he gave me was a double XL. Because right now, I think this was 2. It's just a giant rubber ducky. That's the only reason I wanted to go, because in their shows, they just had a giant rubber ducky in the back. I was like, that shit's cool as hell. But yeah, I wasted $160 on merch. $160 on merch. But it's okay, because, hey, I'm just balling like that. I'm in debt. I can't recover from this. I'm cooked. I owe my creditor $800 and I have 2 weeks to pay him. I think I might be cooked. You know? But hey, that's just me. I don't know. I always find a way with my financial issues. You know, all the money I saved up just gone down the drain. I had like $800 in my savings account. Now it's down to $400. Without paying my credit card, by the way. And yeah, it's because I had to go get my car fixed. And my dad gave me $1,000 to go get my car fixed, but it was more than $1,000. So long story short, I had to take out some money and pay the rest. But yeah, I saw 160. Well, no, I didn't see 160. I saw 160, but it didn't register. It didn't register in my head that I only wanted 2 shirts plus 1, 3. That shouldn't be 160. It should be 120, right? Because they're 40 each, right? I wasn't doing the maths. My maths wasn't mathing, right? So I just pay it, right, man? I'm just credit card, man. Whatever, man. You know. It wasn't until we're walking outside the venue and I see the same shirt he got. I'm like, wait, did I get your shirt? and he has a shirt in his hand. I'm like, this fucker, wait. And I started counting. I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, yeah, you didn't notice? I'm like, bro, you didn't speak up? Like, what? You're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to warn me about these bad financial issues, man. These bad financial purchases. It's not gonna stop me, but come on. I still at least like the the concern, the come on, man, the making me think twice aspect, And I really need to lock my credit card sometimes. But yeah, I was whatever. I basically paid it off already because my dad hasn't paid me since he left. So once I get paid, bam, it's basically paid off. But yeah, then fast forward like 2 days. Well, no, not fast forward. Let's rewind a little bit. You gotta go back for this story a little bit. So I don't remember if it was Tuesday or Thursday. I don't remember what day it was, but I went to go get my catalytic converter changed for my BMW because it failed smog check. My dad, we need to get the smog check this year for the license plates, for the little sticker, And my dad went to go get it checked. And he's like, I mean, we haven't changed anything. It hasn't been failing. Whatever, man. Let's just, boom. It passed last time, so it should pass this time. It fucking failed. It failed miserably, dog. They almost impounded the car and took it from me and fucking sent it to the cube crusher, dog, where they just... the fucking hydraulic press, dude. It was gonna be my BMW versus hydraulic press in the fucking epic rap battle, dude. It was just over. My BMW's cooked, dog. It doesn't know English, dog. It only knows German. But yeah, it failed smog check. My dad's like, can you guys at least just check what's wrong with it? Just check why it's failing, and we'll go from there. They're like, okay, it needs a new catalytic converter. It needs some manifolds, and it needs a new O2 sensor. And my dad's like, all right, how much y'all charge me? They said like $1,500. And he's like, hell no. He knows it's cheaper to do it himself. Buy the parts, just put it himself. But we know a guy that actually buys catalytic converters and installs them for you. So, we call him, and then he gives us a deal. Actually, he gives us a discount. Shout out to him. Because, we love tax evasion. Not really, though. I just paid in cash. So he just gave me a cheaper labor fees, right? Labor rates. Right? He just tweaked a couple numbers and was like, all right, this will do. And, yeah, so we bought the new catalytic converter. And my dad's like, okay, when you take it, make sure to ask him how much for a new muffler. Because he's like... might as well change the muffler. The muffler's rusting and it's all fucking disgusting. And also ask him about the O2 sensor because the manifolds, he already had them. He already placed them and everything, right? So I ask him and he does the math. And the total came out to $1,350, which is basically the same amount as the other shop, which is like, why, man? We came here because you're going to give it to us cheaper. But, I called my dad. He's like, wait, how much is everything? I go to sticky note. I'm like, oh, it's like 600 for this, 150 for that, and like 200 for this. He's like, that's not right though. And I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah. I'm like, and he writes it down. I do the mental math, and I'm like, you're right. It doesn't add up. He's adding $300 more. It should be 1,150, and he's charging us 1,450. So not adding up. Where's he getting these $300 from? And I tell him, I'm like, you didn't add this up, right? He's like, I didn't? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't. You could put in the calculator again. He's like, oh, you're right. He's like, sorry about that, man. It's all right. It's okay. So I gave him the $1,000, but they only had the catalytic converter there. They didn't have the muffler or the O2 sensor because, of course, they had to order it. And because, my car's so old, they had to place a special order on my muffler. So they had to ship it and everything. So I had to wait 4 to 5 days. Then I took it last week. Or I think I took it Monday. Not last week. I took it this way. I took it Monday. Did I take it? I don't remember when I fucking took it, dog. I'm horrible with my memory, dog. Don't even start with my days, dog. I take it one day at a time. You know, I forget what I did yesterday, but I try to remember what I did today, and I don't care about what happens tomorrow. You know, that's just the way I be living. But yeah, then, you know, I just told him, oh yeah, just call my older brother. You guys already have his number. Just call him when the muffler's here and the O2 sensor's here. So then they call my older brother and this and that. And then he's like, you could go at 1:30. They'll give you a reservation, whatever. So then I go. I have to take money out. You know, I have to give him 150. I'm like, here you go. I'm like, I was so mad. I didn't want to waste more money, but I had to waste more money. But yeah, I had to sit there for like another hour. I sat there for an hour for the catalytic converter. Then I had to sit there for another hour the other day because, you know, they're changing the muffler, and it was all right. It came out fucking beautiful, dude. I love my muffler, dog, because it's dual. It has two. But yeah, I was just sitting there, man. I was like, man, I could be cranking 90s, but I gotta sit here. But yeah, my car's finally fixed. Runs exceptionally well. Hopefully it passes smog, dog, because I don't have to fucking put it in no operation just because it doesn't pass smog. I love that car too much. I also need to drive it more. I need to get rid of my fear of not driving it. It's not more so of not driving it. It's like parking it. Because my dad has just like he's cooked me here. I'm cooked in the head when it comes to my car. Because if you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure I've talked about it on this channel. My older brother's car got robbed, right? It was a nice car. It was an Integra. You know, he won it in a raffle worth a lot of fucking money. And, right, the same thing could happen to me. If I just park it on the wrong street, or if I just park it there and I leave for a little too long, bam, it's gone. You know, because, shit, anyone could just call a fucking tow truck and be like, yeah, tow that car. That's my car. You know? Or shit, or people that are into that side of the business, you know, of just, you know, hooking and booking cars and then shipping them so they can't be found, you know, and it sucks, right? So like when I drive it, I'll like just drive it around the block and then put it back, you know. I want to go to car meets, but that's like, no, you're gonna get shot, you're gonna get murdered, and they're gonna take your car, which, hey, I understand why he's worried. That it means a lot to me. It means even more to him, you know, especially after all the money, all the sweat and tears that he put into it, you know. And it would suck if that would happen to me, you know. But I doubt, the way I'm going about things is not gonna happen. I mean, it might. The possibilities are very, very, very low of me just outright just getting robbed. But hey, life is a motherfucker. You know, you expect the unexpected. You could go one way, it could go the other way. I'm just yapping now. I don't know if you can tell it in my eyes. I'm tired. I think I've got enough film. You know, I think it's time to call it a night. It was nice finally making a video again, you know, where there's actual light. This is part 3. I'm going to have to edit this. Not really edit, but I'm just going to have to mash all 3 videos together. Hopefully it comes out fine. Hopefully Sick New World treats me right, dog, but I don't think it is. I'm scared for my life. First festival, but I'll let you guys know how it goes.